Hi everybody, welcome to the Soulful Soul. My name is Gladys and this is a pick-a-card reading for the full moon in Gemini. And I'm going to use my cards again. This is, so you can choose, so make your choice. This little light, let me put it on. This little light. Should I light this one as well? Let me light them. Oh, this was given to me by my little nephew Caleb, and this one I made with him. He loves. I have never met a child who loves crafts as much as he does, and we made this together. So, and this one's got nice smells and stuff. Doesn't look like all that, but it was made with love, and it's also got beautiful things in it and lovely smells. So these are your three. This is not going to stand up. Oh, look at that. Okay, so make your choice. See if you can see that nicely. You can't. That's why I'm going to lie down like that. So group 1, group 2, group 3. Welcome back, group 1. You chose this beautiful lantern. Okay, and your card is Journal for Joy. I want to get you the nicer version, show you, so you can see it nicely. Is that them? Where's them? Oh, my babies. Where are my finals? How's that? That's your... So that's your card. That's your image, and your card says journal, and your affirmation is I journal for joy. Small that so you can see it nicely. Huh? Let's see. Nice cuppa. And it's reminding you about the importance of reflection. Yeah, let us see what your reading brings to you. I think I'm going to do a political reading, a spiritualist political reading tomorrow. It will maybe just be a chat. Yeah, let's see. I feel this is about a relationship. Let me see if your card all in view. Yeah, my feeling is this is a relationship thing. Message about relationship. Let's hope that doesn't burn. Okay, so right. I feel like there's concern about a relationship and so many unsaid things. This is being in your head about something, a lot of worry and just churning over words, thoughts, things. It's just all in the head. But the good thing is this is a reminder that it's all in the head, and I think that's why your journal for joy came out, is that maybe you need to start this practice of journaling. And I think that's what I must do. Let me make a note for myself, because I want to do more stuff linked to my messages and the themes in my book. And maybe my first one, which is the first theme, by the way, is about journaling. And yeah, maybe I shall do that because I feel that it's a really powerful practice. So maybe that's what I'll do in the week to come. And I think that it's talking about something, some belief system that you're holding on to, dear hearts, that you need to release. So here you have in what's not working for you. Here, that's it. It's flow. You're not flowing. You getting stuck in thoughts, and it's getting in the way of the flow. And I feel your lesson is in learning to flow more. That's what's beautiful about journaling, what it does. And I will do something on that. And on the spiritual is political. I'm just making notes here. My best friend Donald Trump is coming up. Well, this morning I just got irritated about something. Not really mad, actually. Anyway. So, yeah. So there's something about blocking yourself. You are blocking your sense of expression because of these thoughts. And needing to get in touch with your flow, with your divine feminine essence. So maybe you're a person who is very masculine, whoever you are. Maybe you engage mainly from this masculine energy of this is right and this is wrong. You know, polar. You know, we in the sign of Gemini. It's probably the guidance for you is very much about finding this, trying to find some balance between this. For you, it's very one way or the highway, and it can. That's not a judgment. It's there's some reason why that's there for you. It's maybe religion. It may be how you were brought up. It might be any number of things where you were told this is bad and this is good, and so you've taken on these beliefs. So that's what I feel you are being challenged to look at, Group 1. And look at that clarity of belief. Honestly, I mean, I wasn't thinking about this. I was thinking about the throat chakra. What's working for you is healing the throat chakra. And I think that yours starts with this journaling. So please look out for, I promise I will do in the next couple of days, probably tomorrow because it's Sunday, I will do something on journaling. And I'm also going to do something on some spiritual, political stuff. Helpless, and then you've got helpless and hopeless, but the good thing is that it's in the reverse, right? You are realizing that it's not one way or the other, that you can have this, you can marry your masculine and feminine. You can know when to be tough and know when to be soft. You know, it's so interesting. This is beneath your deck in this John Holland, and this is the other John Holland that I'm going to use, and the divine feminine is showing up upright. So that's it. I feel like you being encouraged to heal your throat chakra, to work with the throat chakra. This is another thing. I stalled on the throat chakra, so maybe there's a message there for me. There's something that I'm holding on to, some belief that I'm holding on to, or something that I haven't expressed that I need to look at. And I promised myself and you that I'm going to work on the throat chakra series again. I'm going to start it from scratch with the meditation and everything, and put it up this week. So that's my commitment to you and myself. Around you is this someone around you. So this thing feels like a relationship. And what it says to me is your beliefs, your way of being. Dear divine masculine, you might not be masculine. You might not be a male. You might not be a male, but your energy identifies very strongly with the masculine. So I'm going to call you the divine masculine. So you, divine masculine, your way of being is isolating someone else or people that you love, because for some reason you stay stuck in your head about this is the way it's supposed to be, so that person is not right for me, or that person is wrong, or I have to shut them out because I can't handle the in-between. It's all or nothing. I feel you are needing to just have more of a gentle energy. Start with this journaling. It's very powerful. It can be very powerful, and I'm going to share with you the way I use it, which I find to be powerful. It's not jotting down lists. It's a free flow. It's a flow. It's about a flow. And then your advice, look at this, share the love. It's almost, which is linked to the Empress here, nurture. You're needing to nurture yourself, and you're needing to learn about nurturing something that is very important to you. And I feel it's a relationship. You're really needing to get in touch with this divine feminine energy within you, and it's to do with this confronting your beliefs about the way things are supposed to be, that I'm a man, or I'm a this way and I was born this way, or I'm a Aries, or I'm a Capricorn, or whatever it might be, and this is the way we navigate the world. There's some way that you're saying, this is who I am, and I will not bow down, or I will not change, or this is the way it is, or it's supposed to be, or you told yourself a story about who's right and who's wrong for you. Here we go. It's like you have no say in this. You have to change or die. That's the death card. And like, that's what it's suggesting to me. Triumph. Look at that, right? Okay. Look at this. You've got a choice here. You've got a choice. Work on yourself, heal this shit, and reach out and bring in a more gentle, loving, and passionate energy, or ruin something, ruin yourself, ruin a relationship. That's the feeling that I'm getting here. It's like you're being too maybe stubborn or stuck in a way, and this is your guidance to heal that, dear hearts. So you have with the darker spheres, you have the death card. So you have a chance to heal this and totally transform. I feel like you almost have no say over this. Or maybe this is saying, don't use your will. Don't force an anti thing. Just go with the flow. Like, don't say, okay, because you can feel this change happening. Don't resist it. It's like, okay, I'm digging in my heels now because this is too scary, or whatever. Maybe you're not aware that it's too scary, and that's where the journaling comes in. But I feel like there's lots of fears here. There's fears about change, and you're being confronted and comforted in that flow. Can be so beautiful, and you are needing to really flow now at the moment. You've got so many fives, 5, 5, and 5. Well, not so many. You've got 3, but they are standing out to me. And then 3 plus 2 is 5 there as well. Wow. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like you are needing to confront this inner divine masculine within yourself that pushes away maybe beautiful feminine energy, because you're so wrapped up in this is the way it's supposed to be, that you can't relate to someone who is kind and gentle, or even if love comes your way, or someone that is loving, you reject it because you are so set in a way of, I don't know, like a harsh energy. But that harshness is towards yourself, group 1. I think that's what you are needing to look at, is that you're hurting yourself in the process, right? And here you have 4, 4, and 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. 3 plus 2 is 5. Wow. Very interesting. So for this foundations, it feels like Tower, that you're needing to let something come down so that you can rebuild something new, that transformation. You are at a crossroads here with the 2 of swords as well, and this hopeless and helpless. You're at a crossroads. Do I release this divine masculine energy? It's always there. It doesn't mean that you've got to stop being who you are. It's about you tempering that. It's about you. Oh goodness. So we're in the full moon in the sign of Gemini, which is the opposite sign of Sag. So, and Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. So it's about trying to find that balance. You know, Gemini is the twins, which is connection, but it's also the opposite of that. Likewise with Temperance, it's that harmony, but it's also the opposite of harmony, you know. So there's lessons there for you. So, and look at this, emotional loss. To me, I was going to say, sorry, group one, it feels to me like you've got some work to do that might be painful. Confronting beliefs, confronting our long-held beliefs can be really painful, and that might be what you're afraid of. But sometimes we just have to do that work. We really have to do that work. And we need to, maybe sometimes we can find people to hold on to, someone that we trust, that we can talk to about this change that we're going through. And fives are about change as well. So I feel like you have no choice. If you reject this, it's almost like you are pushing away divine guidance. So with the helpless and hopeless, you have the authority card. Yes, and yeah, it's this. I mean, look at this card, right? I refuse to be moved. I was watching, so this thing that I want to do on the spiritual is political. I was watching, is her name Joanne? No, Laura Coates, I think is who it is. On CNN or one of the news channels. Anyway, I was watching this morning. I hop between the news channels so that I can get a broad view. Anyway, on this thing that I want to talk about, but she folded her arms when she asked this one guy a question, and I understood it because I know this guy. I see him all the time. I think he's got someone, but he always takes Trump's side. He's a conservative, but it's so ridiculous because sometimes I can see that he's just taking the side because he has to be that thing, and he's so smug. But he will take that side. And I saw her, and she folded her arms, and I thought, oh my goodness, that body language, you're doing exactly what I'm doing and how I'm feeling. She was representing me as like, fuck you kind of thing. And that's that attitude, but not in a constructive way. So for you. And here you have a chance to rebuild something. But you've got to let this fall in order to rebuild something that stops pushing the right people away from you. And your advice is to follow your passion, dear hearts. Follow your passion. This is like taming the ego within. There's this energy of gentleness. Being gentle on yourselves helps you tame this part of you that just wants to be stubborn, and because that's what has protected you up to now, you know, and you're afraid of the floodgates opening, and that's understandable, but it feels to me like you have to. Gosh, it feels so powerful for me, group one, that there's something that you have to confront. There's some pain that you have to go through, and journaling is one thing I'm feeling very strongly about here, and I will do that tomorrow. And if you need someone to hold your hand, find someone that you trust, that you can just talk to about whatever this is, you know, just to ground you. And maybe that's another thing you can do, is do grounding stuff. Put your feet in the soil, speak to God, or however you see something higher, you are needing to do that. You're needing to feel the sense of grounding and here-ness, you know, so that you can navigate this big change going on within you. And confront this mental conflict. It's like you've got to go there and do the journaling and unpack what it is that is getting in your way. And maybe you know the obvious thing, like maybe it's religion, but maybe there's something deeper within that you have to confront. Do you know? Why do you hold on to this? Then it might go to childhood and whatever, but you are being called on to be brave, to do the hardest work of life, and that's the inner work, so that you can open yourself up to some beautiful connection that is there, it feels like to me. Put out your hand. I'm going to leave it there, group one. Really, really, really powerful message. Sending you lots of love on this journey, group one. Please, if you my work is slowed down. If this is something that's important to you and you just want someone to talk to, I'm here. Really, sometimes that's it. It's just about having someone to talk to, you know. Okay, group 1, I'm going to leave it there. I send you lots of love on this journey. I think that you're at a powerful crossroads. I think that you're guided and blessed. And this is a message I feel from your higher self, from God, it is divinely guided, I feel. Hi, group 2. This is, oh, let me put some incense. I don't know incense today. Group 1 didn't even need me to get in the zone, I'm telling you. Group 1's message is very powerful, very powerful, very deep, like very sore, but very powerful, really. I'm going to light your candle too. I love this incense. Group 1. Group 2, dear hearts, let me just clear this for you. Clear this for you. There we go. And you've got my Caleb Bunana's candle that he gave me for Mother's Day. Sweet boy. Okay. Here's your candle. It's going to shine for you while let's move this one. While we do your reading. Awesome. Your card is Know Yourself. So let me get you the version from my thing so you can see it. That's an old version and the quality isn't good, so you can't really see. So let me find your Know Yourself. There's the one version. Yeah, there it is. Look at that. Know Yourself. Oops. Very interesting, right? Because I'll tell you, group 1 got that the message about going within, but yeah, it's interesting. That's where it led. You know, it wasn't it was based on the cards that came up, not from the main card. But that's what happened. Oh, so very interesting. Let's see what yours has to say. Your affirmation is, I commit to getting to know myself better. I'll take that one. Wow. 7 and 7 here, right? I'm just taking them into account. Crown chakra and awaiting results. I've just got this trusting God and tie your camel first. One of my favorite sayings. Let's see. So here's this mystery, which is us. We are the mystery, right? And we're a beautiful mystery, but there's something within yourself that you are being guided to look at. One particular aspect, I feel. Okay, I just want to think about this. You know, a group 2, there could be something about an aspect of yourself that you've told yourself is not beautiful. So I feel yours is around self-love in some way, and you're needing to confront that. Look at this, for example. I mean, for some of you, it could even be around weight. This person is much bigger than that person. So that's the reflection, and that's who they are. So it could be something about seeing yourself as small, but it could be the other way, like body dysmorphia kind of thing. It doesn't have to be about weight. It could be the way you are seeing yourself in the world. This person is much bigger than that person that they are seeing in the mirror. Or, it's, yeah. And that's nighttime, and they are in daytime. Wow, so interesting. It's such a projection. Can you see the projection? Anyway, and what dedicated effort is, this is what you need to look out for. There's this being patient, or don't be impatient with yourself on this journey, is what that message is. Here, with dedicated effort, it's almost like you've put in a lot of effort, and I think that you must be patient with yourself as the results take a while to show. So it could have been maybe you have been doing a lot of this inner work, and you're saying like, what's the point, or whatever, kind of, you're being hard on yourself. Maybe you've been doing a lot of trying to grow in a certain area of your life, and you're not seeing the results. But I can assure you the results are there. They're beneath the surface, and you might not see them. Here, let me just give you an example. So I have been doing these. I wake up, my ritual in the morning is to do puzzles, word puzzles, continent, or geographic puzzles and stuff. And I swear, I cannot believe how. So there's this one puzzle where you get a name of a country, and you must find the country and click it on the map. The other one is the shape of the country, and you've got to name the country based on the shape. Now, my goodness me, I can't believe how the one has helped the other. Like, I knew Montserrat. Now, where's Montserrat, guys? Do you all know? I didn't know, but I knew it based on its shape, right? The other day, I met, it was Mauritania. It's Mauritania. No, I mustn't get this wrong. I think it's Mauritania. I didn't know that I knew the capital of Mauritania, and I did. Nouakchott or something like that. So, but it's saying, and it's just being persistent. It's just showing up, and that was what was important to me, is like, I must keep my brain alive. I love geography. I want to learn more about where places are, and yours might be something else. And it's that, I think what I'm saying is, for me, those changes, those developments are so subtle, and I didn't even realize them. Like, what? I knew this. It's just beautiful. So just trust your journey, that you it's there beneath the surface, and it's going to show itself. And if it does show itself in the week or next 2 weeks, let me know. Like, showing some evidence of this growth. And look at this. This is the Seven of Cups, daydreams and decisions. And this is what's working for you. And it's saying, hold on to your dreams. Hold on to this thing that you've been working hard on. Don't give up. That's the feeling that I'm getting there. You have the Empress in reverse. And this is you showing up, not valuing yourself enough, group 2. And maybe your journey is about this, is seeing yourself as small, and you've got to work on this. You've got to work on this in the week ahead, and we'll see with the guidance. Look, you've got 2 6s. So interesting. Here's change, challenging times. So maybe things are hard. Maybe what you have been working on something, maybe it's your money, maybe it's your weight, maybe it's your self-belief, and something's come along and it's shown you, it's said to you, no, you haven't done this right. It's kind of like showing you the opposite. Like, say, if you've been working on money and you've been doing well, and then suddenly this huge expense comes and hits you, talking from experience. So this huge challenge comes almost to say, to refute this work that you've been doing. That's just a challenge. That's just a soul growth thing. It's just making you stronger. It's the The wound is where the light enters you, dear hearts. That's what's going on. The wound is where the light enters you. Just beautiful. And here is believe and succeed. So there's a lot of thing about believing. Don't stop now. Don't let a small setup, even if it feels big, tell you that you're not in the right path. That's my feeling. And this feels to me like someone in your past is there for you. Might be someone in your real life that you can reach out to, but I feel like this is your ancestors, your loved ones that are behind you, backing you up, there for you, you know. Let's see. Wow, look at that, right? And the moon shows up again. New moon coming up is in Cancer. I don't know what that means for your reading. Oh, wow. Now it's becoming so similar. Wow. To group 1's reading. Wow. It was all these blue cards, head cards that led my reading down that path, you know, for them. And I feel there's a lot of money matters that's going on for you, that are going on for you, but there's also belief. There's head stuff. There's there's also this mind games. Don't let setbacks tell you that that it's over. Don't let competition or games or fighting or whatever this conflict is, internal or external, feels like it's internal, get you down, dear hearts. Don't let it get you down. Just let it lead you deeper within, and just say, okay, what is the lesson in this for me? That's your guidance. What's the lesson in this for me? You are held and loved and safe. I mean, look at this beautiful candle that you got. Such a special candle. I got that for Mother's Day, remember, from a little human. And it's reminding you that you are loved. So with there you are. So you are so close. You are so close to success. You are so close to moving to the next step. So don't worry. This is just a minor setback. Might feel major. It's a minor thing. In the whole grand scheme of things, it's a minor thing. So, yeah. And then here you have this is what you need to look out for. Sorry, I just got distracted. Here's your moon card again. Here's the projections again. Who am I? Who am I? I may be both these things. You know, it's so interesting because it's the sign of, we're in this is the Gemini, the twins. That's why I got 2 flowers. I got 2 candles, you know, those candles. It's confronting your shadow. It's confronting these stories that you're telling yourself. And this is around hard work, maybe. Maybe you're saying hard work doesn't pay, or it's never paid me. I'm just going to give up now. Stuff like that. Or even this fear of looking within and owning something. Maybe you've confronted a lot of stuff and now you're saying, oh, what's the point? It is, you have no idea how much you've grown, dear hearts. That story that I told you about my thing, it's a metaphor. It's not about me. It's not about my brilliant brain. It's not about anything like that. It's a metaphor for the subtle ways that we grow, and sometimes we don't see it, you know. And maybe I feel you are going to be shown in some way, and just honor that. It's subtle, it's gentle, it's not like, wah. And then maybe one day you just think, wow, I dealt with that. I showed up differently. Oh my goodness, look at this. How beautiful is this? This is more than I even asked for. And you know, for me, this daydreams and decisions, you know, group one, maybe watch group one's one as well, is something that's similar. I mean, just take what you can from it that feels right for you. But they got the journaling card. I journal for joy, and I promised that I'm going to do I'm going to do 2 things this week, maybe 3. I'm going to do the throat chakra because I'm being reminded. I'm going to do a spiritual is political chat, and I'm going to do a journaling thing on journaling, just a little input on journaling, because that's what they got. So 7 of Cups and the 8 of Wands, so conversation, a news incoming. So don't give up when you're so close, the 7 and the 8. And this is about honoring you, you know. It's about making choices that honor you. And then here you have the so with the Empress, you have the throat chakra. Wow. So this is about self-love. Wow, the poor divine feminine. I feel like your knowing yourself is about confronting some kind of belief around this, around your feeling of not worthiness, around your self-expression, you know. And you might be a male, and that's okay, but it's about some way that you've taken on this feeling of not good enough, of the divine feminine not being good enough, something that's not, women is not good enough. So and then around you with the challenging times, you have the 9 of Swords. It's confronting these things, confronting and just reminding yourself that this is mind games. Somebody else could be playing them. You know, you have the 5 of Wands, or others might be playing them. You don't have to take on their shit. If they feel a certain way about you, doesn't make it the truth. And so you might have been working on something, and something happened to suggest that maybe you were working on something at work and suddenly you got a really bad review. It doesn't mean that you haven't grown. It might just be nastiness with the 5 of Wands there, and that person's own shit, and it's possible that they will apologize, or it just might be they just haven't seen how much you've grown. You have, and you can see it, and I think you need to acknowledge it. That's the message that I'm feeling is coming here. And there's change afoot as well. So and then this believe and succeed, it's believing in your own soul growth and in your right to bask in the sun, you know, confronting the shadows, confronting these negative self-beliefs and this self-talk is helping you see the light and the beauty of who you are and what you deserve. And there is a change here. This feeling of conflict and defeat, you heal yourself by maybe speaking to an elder, maybe talking to your ancestors, maybe leaning on a very, very loving human in your life. Group 1 got a similar message, but in a different way. But yours is actually, whereas theirs are saying you could, in your case, I feel like there's someone around you that is supporting you, that is loving you, that is helping you deal with this. Let me get one more for you. I'm going to get one of mine. Let's see. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate yourself. I honor all my achievements. You know, this card makes me think of you writing like write down what you've achieved. Maybe that's what you're needing to do. And maybe again, group 2, reminding you, please listen to group 1's message, because I feel there's something in there for you. And I'm going to leave it there, and I hope this has helped you, group 2. I'm sending you lots of love on this journey that you're on at the moment, and I'll chat with you again soon. Bye. You chose this candle, and your card is rest. I rest and reset. I rest and reset. And I've been drawing from my originals so that you can get a nice picture, and it's right here next to this one. Let me open it up for you. I rest and reset. Now, that's your image. Yep, be the whale. Be the whale, baby, be the whale. Let me put this to the side. I want you to see it. There we go. Rest, I rest and I reset. Beneath the deck you have the strength card, which is, it says control. And look at the trust card straight after with the 3 of swords, like you're holding on, you need to let go so that you can heal something, is the message, which leads to joy. Okay, let's see. So heart chakra. So there's some way you are blocking off some feeling, some emotion around your heart. And parts of what you're needing to do, my dear group. Oh, there's something that needs to be healed here. Maybe you've gone through a bit of a heartbreak, beloveds. I don't know, but that's the feeling that I get with the heart chakra there, obviously. But I think that a lot of your healing is, your guidance is, your healing is through resting. You know, you can imagine yourself as this whale just being carried along on the current and held by the ocean. So let yourself feel held, and I think you need to just sleep when you need to sleep. I got the, you might be grieving, and I'm feeling that sleep is what you need to do. So stop the treadmill now. And there's this all or nothing. Now, group 1 got an all or nothing message, but you've got this all or nothing. I'm making a stand on this. This is a 5 of swords. Oh, I don't know. Like, are you trying to be strong? Or trying to put a brave face on it, or something like that, on something. You don't have to be brave. You don't have to be brave. And working for you is like, I see this could be detachment. Maybe you are needing the ocean. Rest and the ocean. Maybe that's all. It's as simple as that. Rest and the ocean. And you've got the Chariot card, moving forward to something beautiful, to dreams coming true. Okay, so some of you might be grieving, right? Others of you, there's a heart matter that has hurt you, and yes, you're grieving it, and you're really in upset mode at the moment, but I feel like you are ready to move on. So detachment, you're ready to heal, and it comes from your resting. You really are ready to heal, and this is taking you to something so much more beautiful. So it could even be a job that didn't come through. If it's a job, know that something better is coming towards you. If it's love, know that someone better is coming towards you, something that is more beautiful for you. And around you, you have this new beginnings here, new vitality, like, yeah, this will move. You need to rest so that you can see the possibilities. When we are not rested, everything seems worse, right? So just remember that when you have an extreme reaction, just know that it's just, I'm tired, kind of. Let me cut myself some slack. And then you have the death card. Something is ending. Something is coming to a close. This feeling is not going to last forever, group 3. Know that. You know what I mean? Know that. Trust that. Something to do with your stability that you might be worried about. And then you have the 5 of Cups, emotional loss here. So definitely you've lost something, maybe a job, maybe a loved one, a relationship, and it's causing hardship. But don't let it close your heart. Group 2, your heart is needed. Your heart is needed by someone else or by something else. Do you know? And wow, this is the Hanged Man. It's just a moment, dear hearts. And I think that the guidance is for you to, yes, if you need to grieve, and if you need to wallow, but don't stay there forever. You also need to see what else is on offer, what else shows itself from whatever you've lost. Do you know? And yeah, there's this all or nothing kind of feeling that I have that is not working for you. So grieve, feel angry, feel whatever you feel, but then still rest, still do the self-care, still go and walk on the ocean. Just do it. So I'm feeling like I'm talking to a grieving person, right? And grieving for me is losing something very dear to you. And it could be a job. It could be a lover. It could be a parent. It could be a child or a sibling. You know. And I think of a friend of mine who's lost a sibling. And so it's not small. It's not by any means small. This is hard stuff. This is hard stuff. But you know, I feel like if it's a loved one, right? It's like, what did I gain from their love? What did I gain from their being in my life? It's almost like, even though it's hard to see, know that you will see that even if you can't right now. You're too angry. You're saying why? But allow yourself to do that. Group 3 is what I feel. But your way of getting past it is to do that one thing, the resting one. Sleep. Yes. And then 2, just take yourself on that walk. If you are not near the ocean, if you're not, imagine yourself resting as the whale in the ocean, knowing that that ocean is holding you. That ocean of emotion is your healing as well. You know. And then with the Triumph card, with the Chariot, you have another 7, patience and planning. So you will be ready to move on soon, but it's also linked to your healing. Take time out for rest. Don't get caught up in doing so that you don't have to deal with this. Rather wallow. And do those little things, baby steps, and be patient with yourself. Maybe you're being impatient with yourself, group 3. And here you have the passion, card of passion, new vitality, and the 9 of Wands. Wow, the wound is where the light enters you. I said that for group 1, I think. But here's the spiritual strength, this taking on something. But that taking on something leads to a new beginning. Dealing with this thing, confronting it, being strong, and by being strong, I don't mean like not, it's but like dealing with the pain helps lead to a new beginning for you. This that's lost leads to a new beginning. There will be a time of healing from it that leads to new vitality. There's something beautiful that's to be gained from this loss, even if it doesn't feel possible. And I didn't even look at the Devil card here, card of Capricorn, the shadow. It's like the contradictions. It's exactly what I said, is that it's something that appears to be negative. There's some beauty within that. There's something to be reaped from that. So don't be afraid of going in there. Don't be afraid of being angry. Don't be afraid of the hurt. Go there. The wound is where the light enters you. And with the dreams coming true, you have the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Wands. There's a new beginning coming, and that came with the Nine of Wands. And this comes the Nine of Cups. So endings and new beginnings. So a release of an old love, bringing you to a new one. Release of an old job, leading you to a new one, or a new beginning, financial beginning somewhere. The release of a beautiful old relationship of some sort. Heals you. The feeling for me is like this: they are there, their spirit is there with you. You know, it's not all lost, and they don't want you to mourn forever if this is about a loved one, you know. But you do have to mourn, you do have to grieve, you have to be in that heart energy, you know. Gosh, and look at this, the emotional loss. It's okay, you know. It's okay. And then the endings and new beginnings. This is the Death card. The Death card. So there's something beautiful to be gained from this release, you know. There is a new beginning. It's like confronting that pain leads to this new, you know, I never associate the Hierophant with wisdom. I associate it with knowledge. So there's some knowledge that is coming out of this. But if for you it's wisdom, that's also fine. Maybe you're learning a deep lesson from this, a lesson about death and rebirth, and about the constant in life, I feel. And you know, even though I myself am not, like, I don't know about the afterlife, right? But I'm led to say that it continues, dear hearts. That's what I'm led to say. I had to stop myself, you know, because I don't know. But that's the feeling that I get, is that this wisdom is this realization that that thing was not in vain, that loved one was not in vain, that job was not in vain, that thing, whatever it is not in vain. And that it's still with you, that there's something so beautiful that has been left with you from that work, from that loved one, from that relationship. And when you're ready, you will see that and you will hold on to that. Okay, my group, dear group, let me leave it there. Group 3, I hope this has helped you. I'm leaving this here because that's a key message for you for right now. And I'm sending you lots of love. Bye.